From filling sold-out clubs across the nation to appearing weekly as a regular on Chelsea Lately, Joe Coy has come a long way from his modest beginnings at a Las Vegas coffee house.
The comedian is now considered one of the top comics to watch, and you can make sure you watch him at the Soroyan Theater this Sunday. And here with all the details is CK, the B95 Morning Show host. Thanks for being with us, CK.
Hey, how you guys doing this afternoon?
Good.
So tell us about your involvement with this show.
Well, I'll tell you right now, we're going to be out there hosting the event. We're going to have ourselves a great time. Joe Coy, every time he comes to town, he is completely insane, funny, hilarious. He does anything and everything you can imagine. I love Joe Coy.
He is really funny, and I love when he imitates his mother.
Yes.
It's really funny. I listen to Tim on the radio all the time, but what kind of audience do you think is drawn to Joe?
Well, you know, when you think about Joe Coy, he's the type of guy that, yes, he's Filipino, but he's also American, so he's a good mixture. Everybody loves Joe Coy. Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Asian, you kind of get his humor, and you understand that he's going to bring a funny show. And this is the one thing that I really enjoy about Joe Coy, is every time I have him on the show with us, with Carmen and myself, he is just himself. And he's not one of those comedians that comes on that says, all right, here's what I want you to ask me.
Right.
Can you go ahead and say this so then that way I can be funny? No.
Comedians do that?
Oh, comedians will do it all the time. Not Joe Coy, though. He'll just come on and have fun, and we laugh nonstop.
We have a reporter in the newsroom who was telling Alex and I that he's interviewed him before and that he's just so genuine. Like, what you see is who he is. Did you find that?
Exactly. And I see that every single time. He's one of those guys that he comes to town, and you don't see him as just a comedian that's coming to town. He becomes your friend. And the one aspect about Joe Coy that everybody's gonna love is he takes the time to meet every single person that comes to his show. So after the show is over, if you were inside the arena or you were inside the venue, he's gonna take the time to meet you. And if he's there until 3 o'clock in the morning, he'll be there until 3 o'clock in the morning.
So a meet and greet with Joe Coy doesn't cost $1,000.
No, he's cool. He's real cool.
Good. That is so great to hear, because he is really up and coming. I mean, he is really becoming quite the celebrity when it comes to comedy. And you've seen so many comedians, but what makes him like stand apart from, let's say, I don't know.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, yes.
Well, you know what? With Kevin Hart, I mean, he's just out there. He's bigger than life. He's a personality that everybody knows instantly. With Joe, I think you said it best earlier. He's very genuine. He makes you feel at ease and at home anytime that you see him or when you meet him. So when you get Joe Coy, you know that you're getting the genuine article. And I think that that's why he doesn't have that meteoric rise to the top just yet. I think it's going to happen, but it's going to be in his own time.
I like that. And talk about the details, where, when, and how.
All right, so the show is going to be going on this Sunday, 7 o'clock, Williams Soroyan Theater. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com, or of course you can just show up the same day of the show and get your tickets at the door.
We'll be safe if we do that?
Yeah.
I understand he sells out. He sells out.
He sells out, yes, but understand this. They try to find ways to accommodate everyone.
Sure.
If we got to open some more seats, we're going to open some more seats.
That's good to know. This is his second time in Fresno? How many
You know
times has it
what?
been?
This is the second time that I've seen him in Fresno. I know that he's been here a few other times, and every single time that I've seen him, whether it was in Fresno or a different city, he completely kills.
And speaking of killing it, talk about the B95 Morning Show.
Well, you know, we're number one. I had to say that. But you know what? Here's the reality of it. You know, we do the War of the Roses. We do the second date update. My partner, Carmen, she's hilarious. As a matter of fact, Joe Coy loves her toes.
Oh.
We had Joe.
Yeah, we had.
I know. It was an interesting conversation. Joe came on yesterday morning, and he goes, "Hey, Carmen, how are your toes? I love them."
Oh.
I'm like, okay, this is a weird conversation.
He might have a fetish.
I know.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he does.
He'll probably joke about it.
He probably will. And you know the funny thing about Carmen, she said, you know what, I'm going to have to make sure my toes are ready for Joe Coy this Sunday.
That is so funny. But you know what, CK? We're number one here on
That's
TV.
what I like to see.
So next time that Joe comes into town, you need to bring him over here with you.
You need to bring your friend with you.
Okay, we'll bring Joe Coy over here. You know what? You're number one on TV. We'll be number one in the morning. And I want to say thank you to all the listeners, everyone that loves B95. We appreciate every single one of you.
Oh, yes. And we appreciate you. And thank you so much for coming on. And what a treat this will be for everybody involved.
Thank you.
CK, you're like the best radio guy. He's got that radio personality.
I know.
and a TV face.
Hey, real quick, you know what?
do.
That's
Radio
good.
personality.
That's good because I always thought I had a radio face.
No.
Like a face that was perfect for radio. But I want to give a shout out to my boy Jizzo. He's on every afternoon. He has a birthday celebration coming up. We're going to be bringing Eric Bellinger to town. All the details up at b95forlife.com.
For life.
gotcha.
All right? Just saying, just saying.
All right, all right. Look at this face. Thanks, CK.
Too funny, too funny. You were made for TV. I don't know what you're doing on the
Hey,
radio.
look, I think you guys should have me here for trending topics, okay?
Oh.
Maybe you guys should have me every Friday for trending topics, and if we can get a private chef in the back,
Yes.
I can do this.
But you need to do some beats too.
Hey, you know what? We can bring DJ K Rich down here. We can get it turned up.
Turn it
We get
up.
it turned up.
Turn it
Our
up.
producer in our ear is saying, I love this idea. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, let's set it up.
Trending
Okay.
topics every Friday. You got CK, you got Carmen, DJ K Rich. Turn up is real. The turn up is real.
Hey, we're gonna take
work
you up on
on
that.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna take
okay,
you
I
up
like
on that.
that.
Offer,
I
'cause
like
that sounds
that.
like a lot of fun. In the meantime, still to come here, he gave her his liver and his heart. How this couple found love after a life-saving transplant. That and more in today's Daily Dose of Medical News.